Welcome to What If Sasuke talked about to Team 7, Part 3. Last time, due to Sasuke's bluntness, Team 7 has actually gone closer and spent the entire week in preparation to rematch with Zabuza, training together. As such, Naruto and Haku never met in the woods to discuss strength and never became friends after a sort. So during the battle on the bridge where Sasuke was apparently killed, Naruto, brandishing his fox cloak, doesn't hesitate to kill the masked ninja, although he does show remorse afterwards. With Haku out of the picture, no one can stop Kakashi's story from ending Zabuza's life. Gato shows up to gloat as per normal with his army of thugs, but without knowing that Sakura and Kakashi had placed several seals around the bridge. Sakura activates the chakra absorption seal, which quickly takes away the limited supply of the grunts and Gato, rendering them unconscious. Inari leads the village of waves into helping Team 7, only to find the victory already won, and begin taking the grunts and taking those people into custody. Meanwhile, Kakashi quickly goes over to Sasuke to try to revive him with first aid, only to discover that none of the Zenbones were aimed at lethal points, which only adds to Naruto's guilt. Excuse me. So Kakashi, after reviving Sasuke, Kakashi scrolls the bodies of the two down ninjas as well as the blade. The reason, of course, is that the hunter nin dispose of the bodies to hide the secrets of the village. So naturally, Kakashi wants to take the secrets hidden in Zabuza and Haku's bodies back, as Zabuza was a Jonin of the Mist, and Haku was perhaps the last member of his clan that had the Kekkei for ice release. And Zabuza's sword, the Executioner's Blade, was a treasure of the Mist, which could be used as a bargaining chip for a peace treaty later on. At the celebration of their victory over Gato, a very morose Naruto eventually asks Kakashi about the dogs, which Kakashi explains how summoning animals are, which it finally brings a perk to Naruto, asking if he could be taught it. Kakashi, knowing that Naruto is the heir to the toad summoning contract, and knowing from his time with Minato that toads and dogs don't usually get along very well, knows that Naruto won't be accepted by the dogs, but Sasuke and Sakura could. Luckily, he's avoided the awkward moment of denying Naruto by stating that the summoning jutsu is just which he can teach his team, is meaningless without a contract with the animal, which in his contract is safely stored in Konoha, which would require them to return to the village first. Okay. Kakashi and Naruto talk about his first kill, which he shows great regret because he has never done something like that before, and especially is regretful because he let the Kyobi influence him in his decision to make the kill, eventually deciding to tell the rest of Team 7 about his condition. Sakura, who had witnessed Naruto take his fox cloak for the first time, and had kind of got an idea that the villagers hate Naruto for some other reason than his pranks, already kind of guessed that something like this was happening, and readily accepts Naruto as a Jinchuriki, quickly asking if she could use his chakra to power some of her seals, and what would happen if he used the Cupid chakra instead. Sasuke does no response, simply saying he's going out to train. Sakura is angry at this and is about to say as much when she sees the smirk on Sasuke's face, realizing in the smile on Naruto's, realizing it was the boy's way of saying that Sasuke doesn't care about Naruto having the Kyuubi in him either. And as Sasuke leaves to go practice his Sharingan that he's recently reawakened, he realizes that Naruto is so strong, or at least he thinks Naruto is strong, because he's constantly fighting against the Kyuubi, realizing that having a rival to compete against will make him stronger, and he's lucky that he has Naruto to make him stronger. Well, Now, it still takes a week, even with shadow clones and the like, to complete the bridge, during which Team 7 alternates their training and their guarding duties. Sakura, seeing how much damage was done by the simple skirmish between Zabuza and Kakashi, and Naruto and Haku, decides that just making the bridge is not enough, and she asks Kakashi if they could make a seal that would make it better. And they do work on that. They make seals that increases the structural integrity, and it's also seals that help the bridge heal itself with chakra. Now this is kind of a foreshadowing about nature chakra, but right now it's just going to be chakra absorbed from people at a much lower rate than the chakra absorption seals they used earlier to take out people. It's going to be such a marginal amount that most people won't notice, but the bridge will always be healing itself whenever people are crossing it, allowing it to maintain in peak condition. As the bridge is completed and Team 7 leave, the bridge is named the Lucky 7 Bridge after the entire team that saved their village. Returning to Konoha, they pass off Gato to whoever's going to be putting him on trial, and they are given an A rank on their record and are paid accordingly. I believe some of that pay will be coming directly from Gato, as they had located their base during the trials of his grunts. And the Hokage does mention that the tuning exam is going to start, which, unlike in canon where they weren't really ready for the tuning exam, those just basically a test of how far they were, Kakashi is actually convinced that they do stand a chance of getting promoted. So the first thing he does is gets the chakra paper and figure out what their affinity is. Naruto, of course, is wind. I'm not sure if Sasuke has both fire and lightning, or if it's one stronger than the other, so we'll to start with fire for now, and we'll say Sakura has earth, because that does make sense for when she actually does start training in Shippuden. So when Naruto's going to learn a few wind jutsu, as well as like the Gale Palm and a few, I think a wind wall of some sort for defense. Sasuke is going to get a few more powerful fire jutsu, as well as maybe train in the sword. Naruto is definitely going to get some taijutsu training, as he's been lacking in that. And Sakura, with her chakra control, is going to be kind of force-fed healing jutsu, so she can act as a team medic during the tuning exam, which is a good idea, which they really should have done. Now, after the, I'd say, week or two between when they get back from waves and when the tuning exam starts, they get strong enough, or at least they get proficient in their new skills to be able to use them effectively. Now, the first exam starts with Ikeba Morino having the written exam. Naruto has been studying a little with Sakura, but he's still pretty dumb. But he does know enough to know that what he's looking at is impossible for not only him, but probably Sasuke as well, realizing that they are meant to cheat. Although momentarily thinking about using Hinata's test results or test scores, because he'd seen Tenten's mirror contraption, which is fairly obvious. So if the proctors are letting that slide, then he'd probably take it off of Hinata when he hears it tapping. He looks over to see it's Sakura tapping a code. It's Dobe, Sasuke's nickname for Naruto. So, Naruto quickly responds Tem, his nickname for Sasuke, and signaling to Sakura that he got the message. She gestures to her wrist, which has a bracer with a seal on it that she made for herself and Sasuke and Naruto. Putting her hand under the desk, there's a slight flash whenever Naruto repeats the process with him. The pop occurs, and Naruto finds a copy of Sakura's test in his hands. See, the seal on the bracer is similar to the Shadow Shuriken Jutsu. It allows her to basically form a type of shinobi fax machine, with all 9 answers that Sakura was able to figure out on her own, because she is that smart. All members of Team 7 are able to complete the test and wait for the 10th answer. Just like in canon, when given the choice, Naruto does his speech, and everyone that didn't already leave passes the test. Now, That's it for now, and we'll have part 4. We'll have the Forest of Death.